Hello, in this video I'm going to show you the best settings for gaming on POCO M7. Okay, before we launch our game, it's always good to open up the settings, and we want to make sure that we're using the highest refresh rate possible. To do it, open up the display and brightness, scroll down, and find refresh rate. You can stick to the default. It will automatically switch between 144 Hz and lower values, or you can click on custom. Now you can select the refresh rate, and you can select that you want to always have up to 144 Hertz refresh rate. Down below we can see the apps that are using high refresh rate. We can click on that. In here you can see those apps. If you want, you can turn them off, for example. But when it comes to the gaming, you just need to be aware that not each game supports that amount of the FPS, because even if you have the highest refresh rate, the game, for example, can be locked only on 60 or on 90 FPS, and it's possible to go higher than that. But it's always good to have the highest refresh rate set. Now we can also launch the security app, and we can optimize our device before we start playing. Sometimes we should have possibility to click the optimize button. Yeah, here it is. It's always good to do it when you have possibility before you start playing. The phone will now clear some cache files, some junk files, etc, etc. It will simply optimize the phone. So now let's wait until it's finished. Okay, we can also click on boost speed to clear the memory. Let's click on boost, and we have also cleared some cache. Same thing with the cleaner right in here. We can click on cleanup. Okay, that's the thing. And now we can launch our game. Also, if you have some apps opened in the background, it's good for you to close them, because they're only taking your RAM away, and it can cause some lags. And now for this video I have downloaded the Asphalt Legends. So now I'll show you the graphics settings that you can select. Also, not each game allows you to change the graphics settings, so I have picked the game in which we can do it. So I'll show you what things you can select. Let's wait until the game loads. Okay, now we need to open up the settings, find the game settings, and then the graphics. In various games it's going to look pretty similar. Finding the graphics settings, and now when it comes to the frame rate, it's always good to have the highest refresh rate possible for the best performance and for the smoothest animations. But as you take a look, for example, this game is locked only on 60 FPS, and it's impossible to go higher than that. So even that we have selected 144 Hz refresh rate, we will only see we will only have 60 FPS, and it's impossible to go higher than that. When it comes to the advanced settings, if you want to have the best FPS, you should select everything on low, just like that. If you want to have the best graphics, you can max out those settings, or you can find a preset somewhere in the middle, so you will have a decent graphics and also good FPS. It's up to you. You can shuffle those settings to find a perfect preset for you, but remember that you need to select the highest refresh rate possible. That's the recommended thing. Now when it comes to this game, we also need to restart the game to apply the changes, but the POCO phone also has the inbuilt game sender. Here it is. That's the sidebar. It may not be automatically turned on. I don't want to exit the game. I'll show you how you can turn it on. To do it, open up the settings, then scroll down, additional settings, find the side toolbox, and make sure that it's enabled the in-game shortcuts. If it is, we can go back to the game, but I think I have exited it accidentally, so let's wait until it turns on again. You can see that bar right in here on the edge. Maybe currently you cannot see it because we have a bright screen, but if you want to open up this bar, simply slide from the edge to the middle of the screen, and now we can click on boost for better performance. You can also click right in here and select the performance mode. Now will have the highest FPS level. We can also quickly clear the memory right in here. We don't need to open up the settings, the security app. You can also enable the do not disturb mode, so all of the notifications will be blocked. Simply, they won't pop out on the screen, so you won't get distracted. You can also quickly take a screenshot, record your screen, enable the cast, connect or disconnect the Wi-Fi, and also you can lock the brightness. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.